is it okay for you to tell about this service advisor that brought the person from the other?
That was a crazy story. And it was like one of those where we didn't know until the very end. So it just unfolded right before our eyes and we were all blindsided. So this was a service advisor, great guy. Everybody liked him. And he was also like, he never seemed like the kind of person that would have like a double life. He was always so proper and so, like by the book. And he brought an employee, a service advisor, and he said he knew her from another dealership and he had worked with her before, recommended her. She was qualified. She was great. So we brought her on board. Things were going great for several months. I want to say maybe around 5-6 months, everything was going fine, uneventful. And next thing you know, he announces that he's married. He got married. We didn't even know. I mean, we knew he had a girlfriend. We didn't know he was engaged. He just quietly went off and got married. So very, very shortly after that is when everything started to happen. What happened after that was the service advisor girl, accused him of sexual harassment. She said he had been harassing her for months and months and months, that they actually had a relationship, that they had dated while they worked at the other place, and that they had been engaged too, and that he broke it off, but that he promised her that he would bring her to work wherever it was that he came next, because he was going to take care of her. So we never knew if they kept seeing each other, but when he got married, she was enraged. She just went crazy. She went into the company CRM. She found out his address because she didn't know where he lived. She went at night a couple of times, knocked on the door, wanted to talk to the wife. I mean, she went fatal attraction on this guy, and it was really ugly. And so what was terrible about it was that she also threw in a religion discrimination lawsuit along with that. She said she was Muslim and that she was made fun of and she wasn't allowed her prayer time and she wasn't allowed her private time for prayer. It just became very convoluted and very crazy. And we ended up having to settle. And it was a big settlement. Again, just to avoid the bad press and to make it go away. And it was very, very poor judgment on behalf of this guy. Like, why are you going to bring her and know that you're seeing her? You're about to get married and you must know that she is not going to be okay with this. And it went bad. And then very shortly after, he left. I think it was too much for him and he just left. It was ugly.
Well, I mean, look, I can understand why it's uncomfortable. Even if you skated by with your life and your boss didn't want to get rid of you, how could you feel comfortable that you're a solid person as a manager to your boss with that behind you? I can understand.
And that's what they thought of you before. They thought you were this solid guy, solid man, God-fearing person. And then all of a sudden, the company's having to pay, I want to say it was like 80 grand something to settle, and oh my gosh, the owner was so mad. He was like, you're going to pay for all of this.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.